Donna?
I'm Donna Latham, and I wrote Yellow Jack.
That Leyendecker is Jack Stranger.
Tricia Weiler Pisarra is Dr. Rebecca Bernstein.
Ayan, playing for Blossom.
Ariel Seidman-Joria, playing Sister Gregory.
Leslie Barnett is Elvira.
Jeff Basker. I play Father Brant, Dr. Lowell, and the patient.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Elizabeth, and I will be Omi Friday.
Elaine Silver, I'm the narrator.
Hi, I am Brock Brown. I will be playing Moze.
Allahani, 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 Allahani. Alani, 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 Alani. Alani, Alani, mother of all things. 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 Alani, 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 Alani. Alani.
Blossom polishes her lemonade cart. She stops, then counts out bills and coins from her money pouch. Jack watches Blossom on the sly.
Shit stank Memphis. Needs a right plague.
Business is sluggardly. I'm so broke, I can't afford to pay attention. Got it on Angel!
Gotta call the herd, Jerry.
About to leap out of my skin. Where is she?
Come back tonight, sister, please. My beautiful bride birth twins.
Help!
Jesus!
Doctor, we need a doctor! We need a doctor! He's burning her up!
Need a 3-foot casket for baby Henry!
Please! Right now!
Help!
Memphis, 1878. Blossom spins her lemonade cart around. It's now a death cart.
Bring out your dead, good people.
Good people, bring out dead.
Again!
Again.
Memphis reeks with awful and excreta of 10,000 families.
Gravediggers stumble upon people they know dead.
One day bleeds into the next.
I helped the sexton screw down a coffin lid. Suddenly, the woman inside snapped open her eyes, bolted upright.
I should be in London with my sweetheart, but...
Much put out, the casket lady demanded, "The hell are you doing?"
The epidemic struck with unusual malignancy. First symptom, a slight chill. Subsequent symptoms, exponential ghastly.
The sexton and I were consternated. We hoisted the irate lady from her close confinement and laid her in bed.
A pounding headache. Temperature soars to 106. An autumn stench wells from the skin. The putrid odor of rotten hay. Soon skin suffers a yellow tinge.
I must get back to my patient. He needs comfort and hot barley soup.
The patient is restless, screams, tumbles about, half conscious. Blood oozes from skin. The last stage of disease arrives, black vomit. After that, death within days or hours.
I feel unwell.
How much longer will I survive before I become a patient myself?
Bolt the door, y'all. Jack is on the prowl.
Keep it unlatched. Sister Greg's still out there. Somewhere.
I'll guard it then. Jack won't dare invade on my watch.
Death carts a hollin', good people.
Bring out your fallen. Amen.
Amen. Whew. I'm one slap out. What day is it?
Heck, if I know. One more day, we're still alive, I reckon.
Did the undertaker pay our wages?
Paid up. I squirreled away our money.
Where?
I took care of it. It's safe and sound.
Feel it? There's a ghost of change in the air today.
Or is the air just thick with ghosts?
It's coming up a bad cloud. We gonna survive this?
We gonna survive this.
This? Everything? All of us?
Heck, yes, Jesus, take the reins.
Yes, yes. Bring out your dead, good people.
Good people, bring out
Bring
your
out your
dead.
dead. Amen.
Amen.
Don't abandon me, Sister Gregory. Come back, please.
Devil, I am coming for your evil. Gonna put a hurtin' on ya. Banish your snake belly menace. Allah Ani, mother of all things, power of the earth, power of the ground, from fertile earth to barren harvest lands, you give birth to all things. Judge of human actions, keeper of morality, you who watch over us in peace and in war, in times of health and in times of plague. You took revenge on evildoers, but more than evil ones suffer. You who take souls of the dead into your own womb, help us work together, bring healing to the earth. Let us join hands in a binding circle, a ring built round with the four elements. I am water. I weep, I cleanse, I flow. I am air, I observe, I breathe, I determine. I am earth. I grow, I build, I give. I am fire. I ignite. I blaze. I spread. I am a daughter of this land, no matter what the man says. I am a daughter of the old land. I burn with the spirit of the ancestors. Devil knows I can't get the fever. And devils plumb terrified. Blossom, chalk the doorstep, reserve a Satan-sized casket. Only Friday breathes fire.
We're all plagued.
One way or another.
Rich folks abandoned us.
To die of plague like peasants.
One day, when we're the ancestors,
Left among the bleached bones of history.
our descendants will unravel this.
Make sense of the massacre, wrought from the defiance of quarantine,
It came from evil ancestors.
from disgusting blood sports, cockfighting, rat baiting.
Was the rains, merciless rains from Thanksgiving and Mardi Gras.
It came from the Mississippi River.
River transported folks and goods for generations. Now, it transports plague.
It came from filth, from privies folks dumped in the river.
My asthma brought fever.
Bad air in the swampland.
I theorized insects that lit on filth, then carried contagion to humans.
The heck, Doc Bernstein?
I'll continue research when I return to London.
Was pigeons started it. Pigeons. They wished me a message from the ancestors.
A message carried on ill winds.
An ominous message.
Who chilled me to the bone.
Turned my fingers so cold, I thought they'd snap clean off.
An enormous crate of wild pigeons squabbled at the marketplace.
Everybody knows everybody.
Our solar pigeons bring sickly air.
Putrescent air.
Sickly air welcome mosquitoes. Swarms and swarms and swarms of swamp devils.
I knew. Second I heard them. Death was on the prowl.
13 deaths.
In a span of 1 week.
Impoverished folks.
2 houses.
On my crooked old street.
Folks followed one another to the grave.
Church bells tolled to mark their passing.
One for each soul lost.
1, 2, 3.
Told 13 times, unlucky 13.
And still Memphis refused to notice.
Well, shit, that's rich folks for you. Rich white folks.
In the clammy August heat,
Kind that feels like a wet rag stuck to your mug?
yes, ma'am. In that swampy heat, folks went about their business.
Worked the chores.
Gossiped over fences.
They birthed babies, tended vegetable gardens.
Baked cobblers.
Powdered at coffee houses. Caroused at taverns.
At bawdy houses.
Folk smooch sweethearts.
Children sailed paper boats in gutters and skipped ropes in alleys.
Folks opened all their windows.
To catch any errant breeze chose to mosey along.
Until mosquitoes swarmed.
And folks slammed windows against the invasion, latched them tight.
Folks lived their lives.
Until they didn't.
People remained unaware. Didn't realize a murderer lurked among them.
On bustling streets, in cozy parlors.
Between silken sheets.
Our friends in Memphis didn't know a killer stalked them.
A menace.
Like Willipers, Wallopers, drug folks off the Lord knows where.
Raucous Memphis fell still.
The destroying scourge, malignant fever, crept among us.
Yella, Jack snuck from house to house to house.
Mocked everyone.
Rich or poor.
Young or old.
Black or white. Yellow Jack mocked them in wretched ways.
When the well's dry, we know the worth of water. A woman's got to have her own money, first and foremost. War made me a widow. After Clifford died, I had no family, no home, no money. Church folks shunned me for I loved both men and women. Factories full, meals too. Mostly with men home from battle. I lacked finger skills for the needle trade. I practiced crochet daily though, to hone up. I swallowed pride wedged in my throat like a fishbone. Pawned my wedding band first. Oh, and mother's gold earbobs. I clawed through muck to survive. Huddled on stoops with feral cats, dozed in filthy alleyways, begged for coins, for mercy. I landed a curb job near the wharfs, survival work, lowest of the low. Couldn't afford to rent space in a ramshackle crib, but by and by though, I found my footing. I entertained about 10 or 12 men a night. Sailors flush for poker winnings, lonely lads lamed in war, laborers on quick stops before they hustled home for family supper. Once, a governor, I'll never forget one awesome fella. He paid to unpin my braids, brush them out in extravagant strokes, and prance about in my lace corset. Well, soon I earned enough for sky-high crib rent. The gouging gall of a rich white landlord. $18 a week, I didn't sleep in that squalor. Of course. I lodged at a respectable boarding house. An extra dollar paid for victuals, for warmth. When a riverboat bastard jammed a baby inside me against my own will, I took matters into my own hands with a crochet hook. I knot a string at the rear end and, well, planned to yank it out. I lacked finger skills. It's blood. Oh, it's so much blood. Oh, it's so very crimson. So much blood poured around my new French lace-ups. So very fast. I tumbled headlong into a china wash basin. But by God's grace, another boarder heard the clatter.
The dreadful thunk of a skull. Melancholy plagues me, friends. Makes me tough to rattle. Still, my heart flip-flopped.
Dr. Bernstein burst into my room.
You'll be fine, dear heart.
Oh, she squeezed my hand and prayed.
Dear God, grant me the ferocity of Yael.
Oh, my vision blurred. Life slipped away like a memory.
I pressed against Elvira with the weight of giants, stalked through relentless blood.
With the rest, I don't rightly remember, but don't wish to, truth be told. Dr. Bernstein, you precious, precious woman, you roused me from death. A true miracle.
As a rock for others, one grows hardened, yet still cracked and broken. Each night I had sorrow in secret chambers of my heart.
Oh, my God. What time is it? It's nearly midnight. Oh, where's beloved Sister Gregory?
How am I doing, sister?
Doing fine, dear heart.
Just checking.
Positively fine.
Thank you kindly for the barley soup. Best beat I've had in months. Sorry, sister. Didn't intend to hack up phlegm on your fingers.
Oh, it's not the first time. Don't trouble your mind.
Save the corn biscuits for Patsy. She nurses our twins. Needs a feed.
Memphis, August 1878.
nation.
It's coming.
Summer fever's common in every city, every state in our nation.
This is more than summer fever. It's deadly.
Oh, shoot fly. It's nothing new.
It'll cover Memphis by month's end.
Fomites. Effluvia. Noxious gases always plague us.
Come back, Dr. Lowell. You will hear me.
Get out of my way! Man's got no time for those silly notions.
We must enforce quarantine immediately.
Oh, worries a rocking chair. Sway back and forth. Back and forth. Get nowhere.
The 1873 epidemic is scarcely behind us.
Thus spake the misanthrope herself.
Did we learn nothing?
Oh, leave it be, little Miss Sourpuss. There's no yellow fever in Memphis.
People will die through our negligence.
Oh, pray it away. Let God sort it.
Science is a gift from God.
Fixing to run her mouth off. Bull-headed Rebecca Burns.
Dr. Bernstein!
Govern your saucy tongue, little girl.
It's scientific.
No time for fancy research words from hoity-toits in Europe. Study 6 weeks in London and suddenly you're a medical genius.
America could learn much from Europe's medical practices.
Bullshit. Thank your lucky stars you boast employment in God's greatest country.
Must we endlessly grapple over this?
Oh, Miss Thing mingles amongst foreigners all by her lonesome.
Dr. Thing, and I'm content to be alone.
A free-range female.
I go my own way in the world.
Wanders this city, river city solo, amongst streetwalkers and drunkards, foreigners, darkies.
What of it?
You steal jobs from deserving men.
I earned this job and all others through education, blood, sweat, and tears. New Orleans is in the grip of a yellow fever outbreak. People are
panic-stricken, spewing exaggerations,
dying. My colleagues in New Orleans wired.
Oh, don't pay no, never mind a rumor.
Conditions are catastrophic.
Trying to lay the terrors on a Confederate surgeon?
I'm telling you what I know.
I'd brandish bone saws before you were a glint in your papa's eyes.
Riverboats and railway cars will transport bad air here to Memphis.
Expect me to tremble as saffron scourge gallops our way?
In this heat?
Folks are accustomed to the July fry. It's a poisonous miasma from the bayou.
Doctor!
Quarantine will launch pandemonium. Strangle river traffic, choke it to death. Delay cotton shipments, destroy commerce, and grind our economy to a halt.
If everyone's sick, there is no economy. If you must consider economy first...
Of course I'm a simpleton.
Is it not better, then, to expend a few $1,000s, a safeguard, rather than lose millions to fever's disastrous impact?
I don't squander time and money like gadabout bohemians.
Human tragedy is far more devastating.
You're a self-righteous hyena in petticoats.
Loss of money hurts. Loss of loved ones cuts to the bone. Wounds that ache forever.
Yeah, shouldn't you be back in London?
Soon.
Good riddance. Sashay your bottom back to that Nancy boy Englishman. Here he's pining away for you.
Hear me and hear me now!
Everything is under control. Let a he-man protect Memphis.
It's my earnest, honest conviction, should an epidemic demolish us, it'll be our own fault in not taking no necessary precautions.
Balderdash. It's a free country.
Freedom isn't free from responsibility.
Spare me the female hysteria.
Those who oppose quarantine will be held responsible.
Faith trumps fear.
Scorned henceforth throughout history.
Pish-posh. We don't even know if quarantine halts yellow plague.
Quarantine works harkens back to our biblical brethren in leper colonies.
Christ on a cracker, the hysteric trundles out lepers.
Leviticus 13:46. He shall remain unclean for as long as he has disease. He shall live alone. His dwelling must be outside the camp for the safety of others.
Matthew 8:3. Jesus put forth his hands and touched him, saying, Be thou clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed.
For the safety of people in the community and beyond.
Shoo, sourpuss. Before I squash you like a cockroach, listen up. Heard tell there's an indigence hospital opened at the whorehouse. Maybe you want to take your petticoats over there?
Have you no humanity?
Time for Sunday service. God protects me, as ever.
Why carry a pistol, as ever?
A bustling city, full of life with people, horses, carriages, lots of action.
Thunderation, mosquitoes and devil. Gorgeous on blood feast like a vampire. Mrs. Ruff, ma'am, Mrs. Ice Moze. Windows caddy a wampus. Dang, ain't like Mrs. On let a rain barrel overflow. Mucked up with green scum. They lose gonna be the death of this city, Mrs. Oh, you all right, ma'am.
Jack slips out the door. He shows bruised evidence of a recent fight. There's a red scarf knotted at his wrist. He wears a strand of lady's pearls, his first trophy after stealing Mrs. R's life. Jack slinks away, slowly stretches his arms out like wings. Moze doesn't notice, flails and swats the swarms.
Peter's a behemoth. Enough for his own stagecoach.
Don't profit nothing to trap hatred in my heart. But I do despise the color red. Granny Judah was born in Africa. Folks in Granny's village owned few pretty things. There was no red colors in cloth. No cloth at all. Granny was captured when she was 5 years old, when grown-up villagers set off to labor in fields. They laid the caution on children, warned them to scuttle up trees, stay put. Beware of evil strangers who lurked about, strangers who'd capture as many children as they could seize. Trick them with flashy G-jaws, trinkets, bells, beads, shiny stuff to dazzle children. One blazing morning, Granny peeked from the safety of her tree, spied strangers with pale faces, stringy ginger hair, scarlet scarves at their throats. One man dropped a small piece of red flannel, left it right there on the ground. Kids leapt from trees, grabbed for the fabric. A little further on, stranger dropped a larger piece. Kids bolted after him and on, till Stranger reached the river. He whipped a large piece smack into the water. Kids giggled, dove in, tussled for the cloth. Granny lunged for it, snatched it up, waved it overhead, then tied the dripping cloth at her throat, just like the rogue. Stranger swam farther and farther out, plopped a line of red in the water behind him like a farmer dropping corn to get chickens to roost at night. Or a shark leaving a trail of blood after it devours its prey. Finally, when Stranger reached the ship, he dropped the largest piece on the plank, enticed children on board where he had the advantage, herded as many children as he could. Stranger chained the gate, trapped the kids, lickety-split, the ship sailed away with captured young ones and shattered hearts on the shore. Well, that's the evil story. Granny Judah, just a baby, bamboozled, captured, kidnapped, sold in America. In Africa, Granny had the fever dozens of times, protected her from catching fever here in Memphis. Sure, the hell wasn't enough to clear the evil, but it was some kind of blessing. Granny's in my blood. She protects me from fever now.
Drink carts Holland. Good people. Yes. Drink carts Holland. Come on. Ice cold. Crazy. They're enticed to flailing and swatting. Ah! Mercy!
Well, hey, girl. You about as fine as frog hair split 4 ways.
You spattered my boots with slime.
That's an ornery little fucker.
Were you born in a barn?
I was hatched from a mama rattler. Man, how the hell you stomach it? Ugh, sweet little thing like you. Stomach all this shit stank.
Oh, don't really notice it, I guess.
This whole swampy city reached the high heaven.
Ice cold lemonade? Penny a quaff?
Oh. How much for a refill?
Penny.
Huh. Oblige. Pour one out.
He accepts the drink, takes out his flask, and spikes it.
There's some Cuban rum.
Wouldn't know.
It's the hair of the dog.
Oh, I don't drink.
Vicious dog. Oh, damn, my pounded head.
I'm proud to belong to the Grace Freedom Church Ladies Temperance League.
Now, I seen a Blossom's Icy Cold Lemonade sign on the corner. Now, are you Blossom?
That's me.
I love me a lady in an apron. What about some grub to wash down all this cold stuff?
Lemonade's all I sell.
But you can't rustle up a plate of ham and eggs for a famished wanderer.
I specialize in lemonade.
I'm about to lose my damn mind with the hunger pangs.
Order whatever you like at the eatery. There, across the way.
Whatever I like, Cherry.
Long as it's on the menu and you can pay for it.
Now, I don't like to flash a G-note around, but I promise. One's tucked up in my pocket.
Second thought, the eatery's boarded up. Bakery's curtains drawn tight too.
Yeah, you won't feel around for it?
Wonder why everything's shuttered.
I got stored lots of bills in my satchel. Even decked out in my fancy pearl necklace.
Oh, you some kind of rich fella?
I say, I cleaned up good.
Cleaned up? You stun a bobcat at 40 paces.
I bamboozled the hayseeds and rubes on a steamboat. Yeah, I swept up all their cash.
I haven't seen you here before, Mr.
Stranger. Jack Stranger.
Mr. Stranger.
Yeah, I traveled from Havana by ways of, some ways else.
You're a fair piece from wherever.
Yeah, Caribbean. That's what they call it. See, I'm just passing through.
What happened to your eye?
Oh, got in the way of some bastard's fist.
He fishes a chunk of ice out from the pitcher and presses it to his eye.
Bob! Keep your greasy mitts out of my lemonade!
Oh, go on. That pitcher's damn near empty.
Now I have to dump this batch out. Can't afford to squander my products.
Oh, well, I guess Mama Rattlesnake raised me a rube.
I have to buy more ice. Cuts into my profits.
Oh, well, don't fret your comely little head.
Ice house prices are expensive in this heat. Where are you headed to anyway?
Yeah, wherever this never-ending rain washes me. Man gets restless, got to amble, ramble, and gamble. Else he gets stale.
Which steamboat were you on?
Yeah, one or the other. They put the quarantine on 3 weeks back.
You mean to ward off plague or infection?
Yeah, I guess you can call me an escapee.
From the clink?
Nah. Quarantine boat.
Asked y'all what kind of quarantine?
Who the hell knows? Bunch of jibber jabber from the boat dock. Blathering on about poison my asthma.
Was the doctor?
Some medical expert he calls himself. He a tubby little know-it-all. Fell about yay tall and about yay wide. Walrus mustache.
Was the doctor keeping you out of Memphis or?
You sure do ask a lot of questions.
Keeping you
Nosy
in.
Nelly. Don't you nosy Nelly?
Keeping you in.
Well, that quarantine officer was keeping me out, I reckon.
You're now in.
That fool done his damnedest. He attempted some bare knuckles enforcement. Now me, I spare no tolerance for no rules. Ain't nobody gonna keep my ass locked up here away. You hear me?
It's in a hollering contest,
now,
sir.
I am gifted with God-given rights. I'm American. I'm proud and free and bleed red, white, and true blue.
Keep your tobacco spittle to yourself.
Ain't no diseases from foreign parts gonna snaffle my liberty.
On.
Fuck the fever and my asthma it blushed it in on. That doc don't know a hangover if it bit him in the caboose. Told me I got malarial fever or the neuralgia.
More afflicted with foreign fever?
See, now, I ramble where I want, when I want, now. Give me some sugar. You can keep the change.
You confuse me with the brothel ladies.
Oh, brothel. Oh, now you finally yakking my lingo.
On Gayasso Street.
Course, I'm standing right here, ain't I? Flapping a string of pearls. I got cash at the ready.
I don't sell my flesh. Only...
Oh, I love me a fresh sealing watcher.
Only ice cold lemonade.
Yeah, you cold as ice, all right. You about as useless as tits on a ball hog. You know what's even better than a lady in an apron? A feisty one.
No, stay back.
Yeah, I got a ramble, Cherry. Now, let's say you point me in the direction of that whorehouse.
Hey, Miss Blossom, will you kind of...
Hold your malodorous rump away.
Whoa.
I'm so sorry, Moze.
Ain't got to wallop me upside the head.
Thought you were mangy vagabond tried to swipe a kiss.
Low down, dirty dog. Where is Curry home to? Let me...
Dragged his drunken carcass to the Pink Palace.
Oh, did you at least land a righteous clobber?
Whack that son of a biscuit. One less troublemaker in the world.
Whew, never seen so many swarms in all my life.
More vindictive and ferocious, if that's possible.
A bite, bumps, blooming on your pretty cheek.
Anyway, Mr. Moze.
Anyway, Miss Blossom.
There's not a lick of lemonade to sell you. Well, any that's drinkable. Stranger plunked his grubby hands in the pitcher.
The heck?
Stole my ice for his bunged up face. I don't have money for the ice house.
Let me give you some.
No. I have a business to run, and just like you. Fallen real short on customers lately.
Even in this sweltering heat.
Except for you. You're still my best customer. And favorite. Anyway.
Take it as a loan, then.
Thank you, no. Doesn't profit to be beholden. Besides, you're struggling as much as me. If I can't sell lemonade, can't earn money, can't buy ice.
I just came from Miss Rutherford's and I'm not...
She has an ice box. Maybe she'll loan me a chunk. I'll reimburse her just as soon.
You're the strangest thing. Mrs. R hired me to pluck snakes from a woodpile, told me to come around at 10, but she didn't answer the door.
That's not like her at all.
This stern was over top with rainwater, slick with mud.
My heart plunged to my belly. Look, I have the icy shivers.
And the flesh prickles.
Here, amongst mosquito bites.
What say I push the cart for you? Escort you to Mrs. R's so we can check on her?
I hope that sweet old soul's all right.
Mrs. R, Mrs. R's Moze.
Blossom too.
Come to cast out your serpents, ma'am.
And buy some ice on credit, please, if you wouldn't mind too terribly much.
It still is dead.
Whew. Goose just walked over my grave.
Now I got the flesh prickles. Guess they contagious.
Give me a boost. I'll peek in the window.
Pluck your boot straight in my hands. 3, 2, and...
Mrs. Rutherford. Mrs. God and all his angels. She slumped on the settee.
I'm busting the door down. Mrs. R.
She's gone.
Don't like to be ghoulish, but
The dear soul.
what happened to her face?
She's gone home to Jesus.
Yella is Aunt Belle's canary, tongue swung up purple, eyes drip blood down her chin.
Stop, Moze. I can't.
Let's hustle for Doc Lowe. He's closest.
Can't rap on his door. He's white only.
Mrs. Oz, why?
Well, she was.
Color tarnished brass now.
You sure Doc Lowell will come here?
He will. Let's go on over there.
You go. I'll stay with Mrs. Rutherford. Not a Christian thing to leave the dead alone.
Yes, God, yes. Make us folks of spirit.
Lord, you made me plenty squeamish.
Folks of strength.
Grant me plenty strength. Coming, ma'am.
I ask you here and now, brothers and sisters.
I'll close your kind eyes. Real gentle now. Won't feel a thing.
What kind of ancestors do we seek to be?
I'm so sorry, Mrs. R. I can't touch you. Just don't have the spine for it. I won't leave your side, though.
Evil brother. Stay put here. Hey! Don't give me guff. Don't want to go up against Juju, son. Dang evil spirits gotta stay bottled in haint blue. Now, how about you earn your keep? Do some good in this world. Scare away other evil ones. Go on. Try it.
Locked out? Dr. Lowell! What in God's name?
Vamoost.
Bloody hell! He abandoned us?
Got that right.
Onward to the Indigents Hospital!
Dr. Lowell!
He absconded, fool, like a thief in the night.
Doc!
Ain't got the sense you were born with? What's up your britches?
Got a dead white lady down
Doc
on the road.
skipped town. Been in hibernation last 2 weeks.
Handiwork keeps me real busy.
Ain't noticed? Pert near all white folks in Memphis up sticks.
A handyman juggles all his jobs like usual, man.
Uh-huh. The way rich folks like it. Keep your harried, ignorant, while they la-dee-da through life.
Now that you mention.
It happened right under your nose, son. And you missed it?
Heard wild commotion last week. Or maybe the week before.
Exodus.
City's gone real still lately.
Shotgun brigades loaded up with rifles and rabbit jerky
Took to the country.
skedaddled for the hills. Atlanta, St. Louis.
That far?
Folks I worked for flew the coop. Gave me no notice. Hell, they left tables set with Mrs.'s good silver, Mr.'s gold rimmed glasses abandoned on the buffet. Don't that figure? Folks with means move along. Folks got nothing, stay put. Hell, some vamoose north to Illinois, Ohio even.
Whatever for?
To escape Yella Jack.
Ma'am?
The body collector.
Wallopus.
You know about Swamp Devil?
Dang tootin'. Granny terrorized us with ghastly tales when we were knee-high to polywalls.
Bet she did.
Put the caution on us. Warned if we misbehave, Wallopus would snatch us up, stuff us into an itchy burlap sack. Sack red as blood, haul our carcasses to his swamp lair.
He can't abide the color red. Old ones know evil when they spy it.
Scared the scat right out of us.
Bastards scattered his damn seed all over. Spread bilious fever too. Now, quick, gulping, shut your jaw for it unhinges. Take me to that old dead lady. Let's treat her proper. Told her to the undertaker. Oh, I wished I had a death cart.
Oh, we got a cart, man.
Good on you, son. I like me a bright boy.
Rickety old lemonade cart.
Ha ha! Use them smarts you were born with. That's the way you harness power of the ancestors. Right, Swamp Devil?
Dr. Bernstein, never judged. Didn't fret that I love both men and women. Wasn't finished with wondrous ways. Her patient, a wealthy widow, plagued with the dementia sort of living, offered room and board plus wages on top, enough to set aside for brighter days. Time came when I saved enough to buy this exquisite house, filled it with downtrodden women, destitute, exhausted. They wore out their eyes at the needle trade, grew stooped at labor in rich folks' homes, tended other people's mopping. Some girls grew swollen with child. After bachelors cooed sweet promises with no intention of honor. I welcomed immigrants from Shanty Town. They toiled in factories that ground them down, scarcely able to make ends meet on $2 a week. Some pummeled by brutes, fathers, husbands, ruffians on the streets. I tended their wounds, injuries seen and unseen. A woman cannot survive on paltry wages. Now, lust, my friends, it's a better paymaker than a mill owner or a tailor. My girls earned as much in an hour as in a day of sewing. What's more, they found family here. Family forged from love, from hope. Oh, from rage. Well, miraculous acts changed my life, launched me from surviving to thriving. Well, what kind of woman would I be if I didn't share my blessings? Open a hospital for indentured fever victims? I reckon Doubting Thomases will cast aspersions, dub me a whore, desperate to redeem lustful ways, no skin off my teeth. Let busybodies poke noses in my affairs. I know who I am and what kind of woman I am.
She takes off her belt and places it on a table. From her silk bag, she removes a vial.
Yeah. The needle helps me forget. But I'll remember everything.
Hello? Anybody at home?
Yes.
Hey, Miss Elvira, if you'll kindly step aside, I'll hold my cauldron in.
Do I know you?
You do now. Omer Friday is here.
For?
Fixing to rustle up healing victuals. For the fever folk in the indigents hospital.
Oh, well, I don't.
Lugged roots and vegetables harvested from my garden. See? Ha ha! Rutabaga stools begging to be brewed.
Who sent you?
Sent myself. I'm your new hospital cook.
I beg your pardon.
Ha ha! Shit! What kind of ancestor would I be, if I didn't pitch in?
September 1878. Elvira and Jack are outside the brothel. Disheveled Jack wears more jewelry around his neck, dangling bracelets too.
Stop, thief!
Were you addressing me, whore?
Whose bangles dangle from your wrist?
Mine.
You shit. That's stolen property.
Oh, see, now these are my trinkets. I picked them up in exotic ports of call.
That's Pearl's bangle.
No, it neither.
With her sapphire birthstone.
Well, old scrawny Pearl ain't in much need of it, is she now? All hollering and squawking with the fever.
Don't hawk phlegm on my floorboards.
Yeah, Yellow Jack craves some filth.
Rube!
Hell, Yellow Jack trottles full wicked when we spread 'em.
I'm calling the police.
Ah, don't you get all tore up. Catch you tonight.
Police will lock your thieving ass in the who's go.
Tonight, darling. For your whore ass innards boil like a mess of greens. All spread eagle with your lady bitch showing all the way up to the tonsils.
Oh, still yourself, Elvira May. Push on. Minute you think you're gonna kill over and die, you're gonna kill over and die.
Memphis is a cesspool of sin.
Nonetheless,
Strives to surpass all cities in breaking the Sabbath. Folks shun church, gamble in taverns, gossip in beer gardens, mingle in boarding houses amongst sailors, foreigners, curb girls.
quarantine left Memphis in dire straits.
Away from watchful eyes, they dabble in Lord knows what. The foreign swarm theaters, gawk at bare naked women, and perform immoral rope dances, sinful gyrations that cause Mother Mary to weep.
I'm going.
You're young, a known troublemaker.
I'm well, strong, hopeful. I devoutly thank God I can say so.
God punished idolatrous Mardi Gras revelers with pestilence.
Mardi Gras was months ago.
Pagan bodies proved weak, diseased with debauchery. Fever ravished them, but not before they spread plague like vile fornicators who...
Don't coop me up here. I must help.
On a probationary basis.
I'm a novice. Isn't everything probationary?
You'll report to Dr. Bernstein in the infected district.
Happy Hollow? The Shanty Town?
No, never.
I know Irish immigrants well. They're my people.
Immigrants' grounds are a lost cause.
There are no lost causes, Father.
So you claim. The city has more urgent needs.
Where then?
I'll give you today's round-trip ticket. After you depart the trolley, hurry directly to 2020 Gayoso Street. It's in the, that is to say,
The body house.
Jesus, Mary, and Holy Saint Joseph. Why the mother house plagues me with modern newfangled females is beyond...
The same reason the orphanage plagues the mother house, to punish wayward girls.
Yeah, you should be hobbled with shame, guilt, and yet there's a joy in your step.
Thank God for that. At any rate, I know the brothel well.
Oh, my holy heart. What in the name of all that is sacred?
The brothel's...
A regular Sodom.
It's bright pink.
Oh. Of course.
I adore a cheerful color.
I perceive only black and white.
Yours is a dreary world.
The, as one calls her, the female in charge. A lust merchant of sorts?
Father, you've afflicted me with terminal cringing.
She's given her house up for care of indigent fever victims. Those too impoverished to pay for doctoring.
Well, bless her.
Your heart is too magnanimous. Don't ignore vile labors of lewd women.
We are all one family of God.
They are fallen. Sinners.
We'll understand one another.
Indeed. Your file reveals a rather sordid history. Triplets, wasn't it?
Twins.
Given up in New York?
Chicago, Father. I'll become fast friends with the women of the Pink Palace.
I should certainly hope not.
United in the sisterhood of a common cause.
One dallies with fancy females. One never marries them.
Oh, didn't you know, Father? I'm not in the market for marriage.
These hussies are vixens.
And you know this because...
They gobble supper before they've said grace.
My trolley ticket?
You'll work in the daylight only.
Sickness doesn't keep daytime hours.
Return to the convent tonight for Vespers, directly after nursing the lepers.
I cannot listen to such a plan.
You must stay here, in the country.
No,
In the country.
it will never do.
You'll be away from the infected area and the fallen women.
I'll nurse day and night.
The impropriety. What with Dr. Bernstein making his rounds too?
I'll remain at my post where I'll best serve.
You're unfit for obedience, not authentically called to serve. If you survive to your first vows, and I permit you to take them, it'll be a double miracle.
Haven't you heard, Father? I pray for miracles.
What am I to do with you, sister?
Hand me my trolley ticket.
What will the cardinal think?
I am unconcerned.
You're not someone, aren't you?
So they tell me.
Nothing but trouble. Since you arrived from New York to serve out your penance?
Chicago, Father.
Same difference. Infested with fornicators. Very well. Take the ticket. I'll expect you tonight at Vespers. Sister! Did you hear me?
Loud and clear.
This isn't an option. Do you understand? It's an order.
Understood, an order.
I'll expect you tonight at Vespers. Correct?
I'll see you when God sees fit.
By God, St. Booger and all the saints of the back door of purgatory. Oh. Sister?
Yes?
Memphis blazes with fire and brimstone. Best pray for frost.
Load. Ram. Aim. Prepare. Fire!
Never ends, does it?
Yo, with more body collecting than I can handle.
Poor souls heaped outside the undertakers.
Gotta tote a parcel of corpses lickety split before bad air spreads the disease. Meet me an assistant right quick.
Who can help? Everybody's vamoosed, fever struck, or dead.
Looking at you, Miss Blossom.
Looking at the wrong person, Mr. Moze.
Undertaker pays me bonus wages, $5 for an adult.
God made me plenty squeamish. Squeezing lemons is all the ugly I can handle.
$3 for a child.
Oh, shatters my heart in a million pieces. Those innocent babies.
I love that you're so tender-hearted.
Most times, tender-hearted's a blessing. Other times, a mighty's curse.
How by your work as the monker? Draw chalk X's in front of houses.
Whatever for.
Lets me know the number of folks dead inside, so as I don't miss any.
I can't.
And chalk the dimensions of caskets required. Smallest for infants, and when you go down.
Can't bear to think on it.
Truth is, I'm hauling money hand over fist, plus extra from the grave digger.
On dead folks.
Somebody's gotta do it. If not us, who? Now, don't breathe a word. Can't risk these rolling me in this lawless city.
Yes?
I earn buckets of cash.
No lie.
Sweat on a sky-high stack of bottles.
Seems kind of perverse.
When opportunity bangs on your door, throw it over. Already earned 3 years' wages.
That much?
enough to start my own business when later.
I'll never forget what you told me. First day you collected the dead, described the lady just melted away.
I never lie to you. I stumbled on a pile of bones in green wall on Mrs. Whitney's bedroom floor, bless her soul.
Afflicts me with the gags to even ponder it.
Blossom, with all the money, we, me and you, can build a life together when this is all over.
I said, God made me plenty squeamish, Mr. Moze.
So he did, no denying.
I can't.
We'll gobble a future. Me and you gotta lay down roots before we gobble fruits.
My business went belly up. I'm scrambling to pay rent at the boarding house. But one day, I'll peddle lemonade again.
Dang right.
People will journey all the way from New York City to quaff it down.
Clamoring so loud for refills, folks, to hear him in Paris. Hey, you might even get some over
Sell
there.
effervescent lemonade, sealed up in fancy bottles with a swamp flower etched on the tin cap. I'll own a cart brigade, girls with gumption. They'll peddle blossoms bubbly, hawk fizzy drinks coast to coast.
That's my girl.
One day.
Someday.
For now, let's tend to souls need tending to. That's the ancestor I yearn to be, the one who survived hard Scrabble times, so future kinfolk can draw power from it.
Bring out the dead, good people.
Good people, hey, bring out your dead.
Again.
Again.
Sister Gregory wanders with tiny suitcase. Omi Friday carries a satchel, wears a horsewhip at her waist.
Everything's ablaze.
Fever fires. Folks burn up clothes, torch mattresses, blankets.
So as not to spread pestilence.
Got that right. Now, sister, gotta cover your nose.
Oh, what about my ears?
Thunderous racket, eh? Soldiers blast away poison miasma, slaughter it with cannon fire. Listen here. Can't walk around with your nose flapping in the haze. Even lime spread over streets can't smother the stank. Decaying corpses.
Oh, that sickly sweet stench of death.
Stank's gonna chop you down like a live oak before the fever does.
I do believe you're right, ma'am.
Call me Omi Friday, Sister
Gregory.
Here for nursing?
I am. Would you please show me the way to the pink...
The whole house?
The indigent hospital.
Right, the whole house. Just follow the buzzards a right far piece.
I spotted them when I got off the trolley.
Can't miss the ominous old so-and-sos. Bountiful time to be a vulture.
They swoop so low and hover.
Buzzards will lead you straight to lost souls. No man's land. Gonna spot bodies jumbled pell-mell at caskets stacked like cordwood in front of the dead house. Juana Villa left.
Oh my.
Rivers jam-packed with dead horses, cow carcasses, privies, not a pretty sight. Then head straight north. Sister Gregory, you all right?
I'm fine. Just a tad woozy.
You rocking like a wicker cradle?
I fasted this morning.
No, no, no! That ain't gonna do.
Offered up breakfast to a poor soul in purgatory.
That don't profit nobody in this flaming city. Visitor might well believe she plummeted to hell in kerosene bloomers. It's fever, fever, fever. All day, all night. Fever. Got that?
Understood. Fever.
We got 19,000 folks still living here and 17,000 struck with the affliction.
Mother Mary.
About 200 folks dying every day.
Oh, may God grant them eternal peace.
We saddled with 10 pounds of mule shit in a 5-pound sack. Got that?
Understood. Sack.
If you gonna nurse, you gotta stay healthy. Fed is healthy. Now that's the truth.
Provisions are scarce. I mustn't take food from someone else's mouth.
Hush now. You come with me. Gonna fix you up a mess of greens, butter beans, cornbread, and my famous rutabaga cobbler.
Oh, really? I couldn't.
If I had my druthers. Oh, all right. Then let me escort you to the Pink Palace.
Oh, it's entirely unnecessary.
Right ornery in that chunk of town. Mean, mean streets. Especially these fever days.
I'm here to help others.
White police galloped away. Left us black folks to fend for ourselves, like usual. You carry a weapon? Besides that big old crucifix, I mean.
Oh, heavens, I've no desire to cause injury.
No, that ain't gonna do! Let me take care of that, too.
Oh, I come in peace with a servant's heart.
Mind you don't get swallowed alive! Veer right. Around the dead fella in the gutter yonder.
Oh, dear God.
Pace yourself. There's 100 more dead folks. In the park, at the river, hunkered at home, with innards fried like eggs.
Oh, we can't leave this soul alone. He's someone's brother, someone's friend, someone's best beloved.
Moze is on his way with the death wagon. Enterprising young man, that Moze. Gonna go places one day. You light-headed again? Blanched. Snow White.
No, reminds me to pray for frost.
Got that right.
Omi Friday captures the mosquitoes in her bottle. Proudly holds the bottle up to show. Sister Gregory, who is utterly bewildered. Elvira and Jack. Elvira and Jack are outside the brothel. Blossom's cart is nearby. Jack wears more strands of women's necklaces, rings, and bracelets. His trophy collection grows, and he looks to be rotting.
Out! Out of my house!
Oh, fuck yourself sideways, bitch.
I warned you not to darken my door.
I ain't done nothing wrong.
You rained river contagion upon us. Rendered my home a morgue.
Oh, these false accusations chafe my scaly hide.
My girls are gone. Dead.
I paid up.
Deidre, Lucy, Suzanne, and Jinx,
Yeah, fair and square.
Sophie, oh Pearl, baby doll,
Yeah,
my best beloved.
yep, and yeah, had them all.
Martha last night, dead.
Now, see, I paid my money. You give me what's coming to me.
One after another, after another, after another, after another.
Oh, cry me a stinking Mississippi River.
Every last woman.
What? So your weak ass whores can't handle a He-Man? They all kick the bucket? Guess you gonna have to do what I need done.
Get the fuck out!
You and what bitch ass army gonna compel me?
I will knock the syphilitic teeth out of your skull.
Ha! You better come on over here.
Sweet Mary, Mother of Jesus.
Told ya. Need a hand, Miss Elvira? Get that bastard gone.
I most certainly do appreciate it on me Friday.
Blessing to be a blessing. Ain't that right, sister?
Oh, Christ.
Field of darkness around this one, a walking dirge.
What in the hot holy hell? Ain't there any real women in this shit stank city?
Afflicted with the mange.
What in the chicken fried fuck? What, they hauling out the nuns now?
But to lose my religion, bucko. Sorry, sister.
Now, see, I'm gonna lay her a whooping she ain't never gonna forget. And then I'm gonna whip the whore, too. Let him watch.
I'll whoop your raggedy ass into next century. By the time you stop rolling, your britches will be out of style.
It ain't a fair to you all. I'll get you all.
Move your ass, sassafras!
Get the hell gone!
One after another, after another, after
Let the
another.
devil take you back!
Ah! Every last one.
Jack kissing her and lunges at her. His Blossom's cart at him. Elvira whips him. He dashes off.
Lord, forgive me.
Damn. Muscle power on this one.
Well, you must be Sister Gregory. Welcome to the Pink Palace.
Elvira, friend, I applaud your marvelous spine.
Well, thank you kindly. Strung it all up on my lonesome. Appears you did the same.
Ain't Miss L something?
I'm in awe.
Oh, shucks, ma'am. Just patched together with spite and stockings.
Let's bind those bloody fingers.
Blossom and Moze enter with a body on a stretcher. Omi Friday retrieves the cart, helps them place the body on it.
You didn't shut her eyes, Bloss.
I still can't.
I can.
Sister Greg, death cart's about to roll. Before we tend to Miss L's busted flanges, want to pray over poor Yellow Violet here.
Sister, ma'am, since you got a direct path to the Lord, would you pray for Frost too?
Please, if you wouldn't mind too terribly much.
Of course.
Jack Frost will poison my asthma quick as greased lightning.
Cold and ice. Whew. That's how we square the circle.
Omi Friday unloads her satchel and assembles roots and little bottles.
Do you have a change of clothes, sister?
Before we catapult you into the fire,
I embraced poverty, relinquished all earthly possessions.
no, no, no!
I've only my habit and a sleep garment.
That ain't gonna do. You need a sturdy pair of dungarees, a work shirt with roll-up sleeves.
I'm a sister of charity, well, a novice. The habit identifies my order, signals to all I'm here for prayer. Filled with love, blessed with compassion, aglow with the Holy Spirit.
We all need prayer, love, compassion.
That's natural fact. But Memphis is hotter than a devil's griddle. Woo!
Even though it's suffocating.
Over 100 degrees.
We must keep fires blazing and
Windows boarded up.
to ward off plague.
We're gonna be sweating like a horn at church. Oh, hell! Sorry. Sorry to both of you.
I'll offer up sweltering heat to a poor soul.
In purgatory?
Greg's a caution. She does that.
I do.
Kind of hard, this one here. Suffers for the purgatory people. Shoulders trouble to help him out. CL, there's some dead Catholic folks marooned out there in the purgatory.
Wow, they get purified.
Or some such.
I loved an Italian once. Crowned with glorious chestnut curls. A papist. We Protestants prefer a simple afterlife. Heaven or hell, up or down, no mucking about in between.
I've found in between quite revelatory. Nothing is black or white.
Me? I don't report to any bearded old white man in the sky.
Well, can't claim I do either.
I've had my fill of bearded old white men.
Haven't we all?
Me? Daughter of the earth, filled with air, wind, fire. Come from a long line of root workers. Grow all my own medicine.
These are roots.
Bayberry, snake root, mandrake root.
And roots are...
Healing and conjuring. See? Roots are powerful, sturdy, bound to the earth. They hang on tight when troubles threaten to wash life away. Now, this African ginger root, it's precious. Blessed.
By a holy woman.
Passed down. Plant goes all the way back to the ancestors. Here, hold it. Feel the power.
Oh, no, thank you.
Relations pass the precious plant along. One generation after another, they tended our tiny garden with devoted care, long before I careened into this world.
How lovely.
Now, it's in my rugged paws. A blessing. So, Elvira, let me fix you up.
Oh, well, I do appreciate your kindness, but save your treasures for fevered folks. I have my own medicine satchel.
She takes off her belt and places it on a table. From her silk bag, she removes a vial and needle. She makes a tourniquet with her belt, ties off her vein, and injects herself.
Oh, mercy.
Damn!
What did you stab yourself with?
Morphine.
Well, doesn't it sting?
I'm not enough to remember. Euphoria. Oh, I hoard my sorrow in a secret drawer for a brighter tomorrow.
Hmm. Oh! One less devil on the loose.
A medicine bottle?
Yes, ma'am. To hang on my spirit tree in haint blue.
A lovely color.
Made from crushed up indigo plants.
To symbolize blue water.
Spirits can't pass over water.
Because Brother Jesus walked over it.
My ancestors go way back before your brother, man. When evil spirits skulk, pester good folks, I capture 'em, cook 'em up, string 'em out in the sunlight to die. Mosquitoes are Satan's emissaries.
Oh, no lie.
You wanna pray over the bottle?
Perhaps.
Or perhaps not.
Got it. No can do with the hoodoo. Plenty of space for all our ways.
What time does Dr. Bernstein make his rounds? I was told to take orders from him.
From him?
Who's gonna tell her?
Expecting an old white man?
Beard waggling down.
Knobbly knees.
I confess I am.
Then you gonna extra love on Dr. Bernstein.
Have your medicine, Elvira. Lord knows what supplies are. Goodness, what happened to your fingers?
Busted up her horsewhip hand to rid the pink palace of pestilence.
It's just another Friday at the Indentions Hospital.
Who did such meticulous bandaging?
Oh, Sister Gregory. I do believe Dr. Bernstein just bestowed your first nursing compliment.
Dr. Bernstein?
Without a waggling white beard in sight.
Holy Friday, you are so naughty.
Dr. Lowell abdicated all responsibility, abandoned his patients.
Oh, saddled our dear doctor with the burden of their care.
On top of her own.
Well, I'm here to serve. I'd like to nurse in Shanty Town, care for children left orphaned.
It's relentlessly grim. Absolute squalor and devastation.
I'm prepared. The worst days of my life remain behind me. I prevailed.
It's a gruesome disease. Fever assumed a most fearful form, with no signs of abatement. It's not yellow fever such as I treated in 1873. Surely the nation never witnessed such a malady before. It's afflicted folks in the immigrants camp with particular cruelty.
They're my people.
Then your presence is sure to be a blessing.
There's one vow we all take here.
No matter how scattered across Memphis the day hurls us.
Proud tempest tossed.
We all come home.
Here.
By nightfall, to snatch fleeting respite from nursing.
Break bread.
Share the day's victories.
And sorrows.
We light candles.
Bear witness.
Tell stories of our past.
To stay human. Remember who we are.
Please, melancholy, before the next catastrophe flings us into the four winds.
I promise.
Hey, you! Hustle on in.
Never stepped inside a body house.
It's a hospital now.
About time you joined our candle visuals. Well, Gonna sit yourself down?
Oh, yes, please sit with me.
Blossom hovers like a honeybee. Bzzz. Let me tie a healing pouch on you, girl.
She ties a little bundle on Blossom.
What's in it?
Herbs, roots, stones, feathers.
Bones?
Bones, too. Sister Gregory, anytime you're ready, pouch is waiting.
Thank you, no.
Blossom, you hauling the dead from sun up to sundown. You must be about famished.
Calico cat snatch your tongue, girl?
Never broke bread with a coquette before.
Well, I'm a hospital manager now and a nurse. A woman must adapt.
Oh, phew. Sorry, don't know much about carnal acts, Miss Elvira.
Oh, you'll know, sweetheart, when it's time to learn.
Fear of dying will do that to a body.
And so will Mr. Handsome, Mr. Moze.
Miss Omi Friday.
Damn, girl! Change subject so fast, you blusted up a typhoon.
Why'd you do that? Mount back out at the rim of your plate.
Ah, that's an offering for the ancestors, darling. They offer such strength. I love on them. Leave them a nibble.
Now, Blossom, is undertaker paying your wages for chalk mark labor?
Oh, he pays Moze, and Moze is his apprentice now.
What about your wages?
Well, Moze saves my portions with...
Oh, house bells.
With his?
No. No, absolutely not.
How much is your damn portion?
I don't know.
Ain't got the sense you were born with?
Dear heart, you're a businesswoman.
Never asked. When I took the job, I assumed we'd split.
No, that ain't gonna do.
I fear you'll never see that money.
Work for your man, your business sense flies away.
My dear husband helmed our finances. Left me flat broke when war killed him.
No, I trust Moze with my life out there amongst the dead and poison my asthma.
Trust him with your life, sure. Now trust him with your money.
It's a tough road to hoe, but million miles don't profit nobody. Demand your wages.
A woman must have her own money first and foremost.
If Moze ain't gonna hand over your cash,
Well, he's the whole man away.
October 1878.
I'm bone weary, exhausted. Feel my hands are crossed, tied. That I'm good for nothing. Death endlessly ravages the sick despite all I do. I tended 138 patients today. An onslaught. No end in sight. I can scarcely hustle from one street to another. Crowds hold me in my tracks, hurl themselves in my boots, tear at my garments, beg for help with a cacophony of doom. People drop dead on cobblestones, streets, or die alone, poached from the inside, shrieking in anguish. My sweetheart in England writes, wonders why I've delayed return, begs for missives. How to describe this horror? Go and turn the destroying angel loose upon a defenseless city. Let the beast smite whom he will. Young, old, rich, poor, the feeble and the strong, silent, unseen, and unfelt, until this deadly blow is struck. Give him his dreadful harvest. All the days and nights from burning midsummer sun until the last heavy frosts. And then, yes, and then one can form some idea of what Memphis and all this valley is. I should be back in London with my research and my beloved, but I'm tethered here till catastrophe passes. I couldn't possibly abandon Memphis now. The fever's cracked my heart open, heightened my emotions. Never in all my life have I been so full of sympathy and sorrow for human suffering.
I stumbled upon 2 young girls. Poor children trapped 2 days in a one-room cottage with the bodies of their parents, their uncle in utmost suffering, delirium. It was 24 hours before I could arrange burial of those fearful corpses. I summoned a constable before any undertaker would enter that wretched room. Oh, I crawled home, collapsed into bed, first time in 3 nights. Much to the hue and cry among you, dear friends, forgive me, please. Forgive me terrifying you with my absence. Sorrow is always part of me, the enduring companion of my life. However, I somehow unearthed the door of hope. Keep it open wide. We easily say in this sad world, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord. Oh, but it's terribly hard to say. Thy will be done.
It's nearly November. Has everyone prayed for frost? I'm no believer, but I take inspiration from the stories of Sarah and Rebecca, Rachel, Leah, Hannah, Abigail, daughters of Israel, beloved ancestors. But then I held the prophetic wisdom of Miriam, judicial powers of Deborah, the ferocity of Yael. Friends, I'm no believer, yet I pray and I pray and I pray.
Another day of chalking and hauling.
Bless you.
Pray to God frost comes soon, and I hustle back to my lemonade stand.
Lost another good nurse to the fever overnight, and I quietly panic.
Consider me to fill her spot, Miss Elvira. God made me plenty squeamish, but he made me quick to learn.
Well, I offer room and board, plus wages on top. I'll hire you on the spot.
I'm grateful, ma'am. I'll cogitate on it. A woman must have options.
Got that right.
Dear God above, blow a chill wind over Memphis, the kind that lets you spy puffs of your own breath.
Another endless day dawns after another sleepless night, tending patients.
Rest, dear heart, wherever, however you find it.
Oh, my strong up spine cracked.
Join us when you can. We'll stagger our breathing till then.
Nearly forgot. Father Brant mailed you another letter, sister.
That bearded old white man is relentless.
Postmaster wrote on it, fumigate it with formaldehyde.
Not strong enough to protect me from his latest tirade.
Well, let's see. Oh, usual claptrap from the bearded one. Shames you within an inch of your life. Me too. Curses us to eternal whoredom. Demands your return. Sister Gregory, hasten at once to the convent. I wrought the fever to punish the demon stronghold of fornication.
Elvira imitates Father Brant, acts out the letter and response with Sister Gregory.
Oh, you missed Vespers again.
I pray daily.
Memphis is a cesspool of sin.
I'm a champion swimmer.
Your soul is in mortal danger.
As ever.
I denounce fornicators, sodomites. Hell have opened her maw.
Her maw?
Oh, you'll broil in fires of the pit.
Mine is a consecrated rebellion.
Those miserable creatures aren't worth saving. There are masses of rottenness, vehicles of disease, and God's judgment is harsh.
I am love and compassion. I understand. I too have suffered.
Oh, strumpets, allow Satan to enter their sin caves.
Sin caves? Oh, dear God, make it stop.
All right, here we go. Black and white promiscuously mingle. Now I'll come there myself and box your ears, drag you back to the convent. Oh, branch to effect to mingle with contagion and us.
You know what to do, Elvira.
Oh, burn it all to hell. Into the fire. Oh, nursing the Shanty Town again?
As ever.
Well, don't stay the night, sister, please. Come home tonight.
Sickness keeps no regular hours.
Sorrows I tamp down, burble to the surface with a vengeance. Blood. Oh, that's so much blood.
Well, I'll come home by nightfall. Now promise you'll snatch a lie down.
Elvira makes a tourniquet with her belt, ties off her vein, and injects herself and waits for release.
Oh, rations grow scant. Well, the apothecary's vamoosed. I must beg Dr. Bernstein to replenish. Oh.
After I visit Mr. Clem, I'll tend to Mrs. Ramona.
Still?
Poor Lem only has one baby in the cradle, another at her breast, and a third in her belly.
Let me rummage in my satchel. Here, carry Mrs. Ramona some cotton root bark.
For fever.
For brighter days. Woman's gotta maintain control over birthing, ain't that right? Else a man's gonna fill her up with seed till she kicks the bucket with the childbed fever. And then he snatches up a younger bride, carries her off like Willipus Wallopus.
I wouldn't know.
Uh-huh. Now, Greg, let me tie bits of rags under your habit.
Oh.
Soak them up with disinfectant. It'll keep you safe one more day. Hey, are you crying?
I cry often, with great abandon in private, hustling home, hauling water in prayer, during fitful night slumbers, but not in front of the patients, never in front of them.
Weep whenever you need to, Greg. Cry in my arms. Here, if there's some small comfort.
All dried up. Tonight I weep, but today I work.
Shove your hands in the soil. There, dig 'em deep. Feel grounded.
Sturdy.
Tilt your righteous face to the sun. Feel that fire.
Oh, burns my cheeks.
Mother Earth is the truest, best beloved. She will never abandon you, never forsake you. She won't let you out of her sight. We won't either. Long as you come back.
Oh, I'm afraid, on me Friday. Afraid contagion clings to me, to my habit, and I'll sicken you.
Hell with that racket! Devil knows I can't get that fever. Now, sis, did you eat breakfast?
I'm in a rush.
But that's a hell no.
We've a house full of patients. I won't steal food from the mouths of the hungry.
You'll croak from stubbornness.
No, I won't.
Mm-hmm. Got him! Cantankerous little bastard.
Oh, me Friday, you are naughty.
That's why you love me.
November 1878.
Oh, excuse me, sir?
Now what can I do you for, sister?
Will you please direct me to Mr. Ephraim Clem's home? I have medicine.
Hot soup, too?
Oh, I got it from Clem right here, sister. Eating a 6-footer. He's coughing. Get him!
An evil wind blusters today. Ancestors are warning us.
A portent on the wind?
Like the wild pigeons squabbled in the market. Scramble inside the Pink Palace, Greg. Ain't a day to roam these malicious streets.
It'll never do.
Here. Tote my whip, then.
No, violence cannot be the answer.
Woman's got to carry protection. Let me tie a healing bag on you, at least. Oh, vampires can't abide crosses. That's no lie. But it is marauding Yella Jack himself skulking out there. Stab the murdering bully in the heart.
Goodness gracious.
Get yourself home by curfew so we can bolt the door. Watch over one another in the night.
I won't stay away too long.
Be home by nightfall. Nightfall here, or I'm coming for you.
Walk with me, Mother Mary. Each day brings new grief. Last week, as I hustled home, I heard a woman singing on her front porch with the voice of an angel. She paced back and forth, tenderly cradled an infant to her breast. A closer look showed the baby was deceased, dead several days. I gently took the child, summoned the sexton for burial, and the poor tormented mother, dragged to an asylum. A confirmed lunatic paces the ward with a bundle in her arms. She croons a lullaby to what she imagines is her living baby. Well, I can't claim to know the unbearable grief of a baby's death, but I know a mother's ache for a child torn away. As do you, Mother Mary. There lies in squalor a poor Dubliner, frying alive with fever. I know you have many to care for, but I must beg, please, don't leave my side as I tend him.
Moze, when you gonna pay up? Give me my wages.
Don't worry your pretty little head. Our stash is tucked away in my safe place.
Need it in my safe place, though. Doesn't profit to be beholden.
Money's going toward one future. Boss watches over his assistant, takes care of those.
You're not my boss. I'm your partner. Don't need to be watched.
Our wages are aimed toward the same dream. No, I'm not understanding.
Undertaking's your dream, Moze. Cut my own.
Fixing to earn a dang good living for us.
So, my wages?
Later we can talk about it.
No, need to close the books out now. Got myself another job offer. Solid, profitable, promising. I'll work there till I get back to Lemonade.
I thought you were my employee.
Said I'm your partner. When the fever times end, I'll own my own business. Hop on my effervescent dream. Blossom's bubbly.
Did Willipus, Wallopus slither off with my gal?
Carted her away myself.
I didn't even get to smooch her goodbye.
A woman must have her own money first and foremost.
Take it, Blouse. Every single penny of your money. See?
Thank you. It's all there.
Tossed in extra, too. Bonus bucks for devoted laborer and cop rental.
You sure did.
Don't know how I'd manage without you. Guess it's a cattywampus chivalry is all.
How's that?
I'm fixing to protect my woman. Guard her wages. Figured that's what a man's supposed to do. Thought you'd like it.
I don't. I'm a businesswoman. I'll lead myself and clutch my money just fine, Mr. Moze.
Hope you'll clutch me too. So, you quit?
Considering my options.
Dang.
I liked it better when we didn't work together is all.
So, you're leaving me then?
Long as we understand each other.
I understand now. Didn't mean to hold the reins, boss. Swear on a sky-high stack.
So, I'm not going anywhere. We're family.
How am I doing, sister?
Perfectly fine, dear heart.
Well, I can't hear you. Please, lean in closer. Come on, closer.
That's in bed, disguised as the patient. He's raggedy and decrepit, with disease and decay, draped in jewelry. Leaps up, snatches Sister Gregory's crucifix. He does a gleeful dance reminiscent of Tevia's If I Were a Rich Man.
Bolt the door, y'all.
Keep it unlatched.
Got that right.
Just overnight, Yellow Jack roams the streets.
Well, so does dear Sister Gregory.
All right, then. Can't lock a righteous woman out.
Plop yourself down, Elvira, else I'll plop you myself. You want to paste a gully in your shiny wood floor?
Oh, I'm just crunk-shaked with worry.
Soup's on. Take a load off. You too, Blossom.
Well, Sister promised she'd be home at nightfall.
If you gonna agonize on a full stomach. I rummaged through the cellar, excavated some dusty old lentils, polished them real pretty for healing root stew.
The Pink Palace has no cellar on me Friday.
Unclog your ears, missy. Didn't say it was your cellar now, did I?
Oh, you.
Sinful to waste food. If folks gonna abandon stocked ladders and died times, I'll put 'em to fruitful use.
Sweet Jesus, I found Sister Gregory crumpled on the doorstep. She's poorly bleeding from her mouth and ears.
The women gather at Sister Gregory's bedside, where Omi Friday arranges a table of roots, herbs, and bottled potions.
Still got the delirium. Got powerful herbs for that.
And convulsions. I strapped her to the bed so she wouldn't tumble off. She's yellow. Well, hasn't stopped vomiting blood. Oh, so much blood.
I'm sorry. I still can't find your crucifix, sister.
Oh, it's here with me, nestled at my servant's heart.
Oh, I sent Moze for Doc Bernstein twice.
Doc must be buried alive with fever folk.
We'll take matters into our own hands.
Oh, God, make speed to save us. Lord, make haste to help us.
Prayerful as ever.
All this fuss. Oh, I'm fine.
Let me share a bit of comfort.
I haven't the fever, only a bad headache.
Might I fan you?
No.
Hang a mosquito netting.
Oh, I beg you, no. I couldn't let you fatigue yourself. Your labor is relentless.
I've never known someone as unselfish as you.
The headache will be gone by sunset. I've offered up the pain.
She's a caution, that one. The purgatorial people love on her. Me too.
I do have one request. Well, please open the window shades. I don't want to miss the glorious sunset. Oh, look, a blood orange sun sinks into the Mississippi River. Marvel, isn't it? Oh, bizarre that one still finds anything lovely. Yet beauty exists still. I recognize it still. I'm still human.
Enjoy nature's glory, love.
From her silk bag, Elvira removes 2 vials and a needle.
For now.
Those your last doses?
I've hoarded one last vial till Dr. Bernstein arrives with replenishment.
Scrawl my name on it, Miss L. Hatch me a scheme.
Well, these are for Sister Gregory. And shall we pray over our dear friend as I send her home?
She injects Sister Gregory.
Tell you what. Mosquito is pure death.
Oh, God makes such beauty from ashes. Hallelujah. Hosanna.
Takes Omi Friday's haint blue bottle. Captures the mosquito. Sister Gregory dies.
Sister Gregory's gone home.
I'll close your kind eyes, sister. Real gentle now. Won't feel a thing.
Home. Home to her brother man, Jesus.
Allah, honey. Allah, honey. I am water. Allah, honey. I weep. Allah, honey. I cleanse. Allah, honey. I flow. Allah, honey. Allah, honey. Allah, honey. Mother of all things. Power of the earth. Power of the ground. From fertile earth to barren harvest lands, you give birth to all things. You gift us with snow to heal the earth.
She takes up the vial and needle, flies with arms outstretched like wings.
Devil, I'm coming for your evil. Gonna put a hurting on ya. Banish your snake belly menace.
She swoops,
Ah! Ah!
dancing in Sister Gregory crucifix.
What in the envelope?
Killer! Thief! Mosquito without teeth! Ah!
Blossom sits on top of the casket, sets aside a piece of cobbler, 8 blue bottles with her.
Not gonna finish your apple cobbler, Blossom?
Not yet.
Before you trundle that casket off to the gravedigger.
Left a nibble on my plate for the ancestors and Sister Gregory.
Omi Friday stands at the spirit tree, wears Sister Gregory's crucifix. She opens a haint blue bottle.
I wonder if snow will come down.
Oh my gosh! Jack Frost!
It's snowing!
Praise Mother Mary!
Praise Mother Earth! I'm so sorry, Miss Elvira. Sorry I inflicted Jack on the Pink Palace. Never should have pointed the way.
You didn't send him, sweetheart. Poison ancestors did.
Blossom takes the haint blue bottle from Omi Friday.
Think on it. Blossom's blue bottle bubbly for brighter days.
Help! Fucking help!
Hear something?
Bust me out, you goddamn it!
Not a blessed sound.
You bloodthirsty bitches!
You, Blossom, hear something?
Just gentle snow.
No! An answer to prayer falling from the heavens.
I'm gonna chop you hoes down! I'm gonna kill every last one of you!
Smite's plagued with the ferocity of Yael.
You better turn me loose!
Bring out your dead, good people.
Oh, good people.
Yes, bring out your dead.
Amen.
Blossom hangs the haint blue bottle on the spirit tree. Omi Friday hangs Sister Gregory's crucifix on the tree and clinks the bottles together.
Good spirits amongst the bad.
Brighter days.
Got that right.
Help! 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 I ain't fucking dead.